Everybody, welcome to day 7 of Griftlands, sponsored by Clay, who probably wants me to call it Griftlands, but I just can't resist my go-to easy, low-effort joke to pronounce things slightly incorrectly. You can, again, go check out Griftlands. It's available at the link in the video description below. Go check it out for yourself, because this should be the final episode of Griftlands. If you like what you've seen, continue your own adventure at the link below. Now, Ulo, I've got some bad news for you. Nadan is dead. Sorry, Ulo, I know you wanted him alive, but Nadan is dead. Do you recall, Sal, that I specifically asked you to bring him in alive? He had information, extremely valuable information. Hey, at least your enemy is dead, right? I'd have let Nadan destroy the bay just to increase the satisfaction of finally one-upping him. I thought we were on the same wavelength, Sal, but it seems you're just a mindless goon. Tomorrow's the auction. I'll get you in as promised, but then our dealings are over. Yikes. That's like an I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed situation. I'm sorry. Look, he had bleed. There's nothing I could do. You all right there, Sal? I would like to rest in the back to please remove my drunkenness. Your bed calls to you. Cascio always seemed larger than life, and while you sleep, you feel the shadow of her influence pressing down on you. All right. That was a tough day. Things got a lot tougher for us that day. A lot of people do hate us now, or dislike us at least. The auction is today. You hope you're ready for it. Fish has been waiting for you. Ulo just sent word. The auction is starting. She said to meet them right away. Finally, I'll be off then. Be careful, Sal. All right. I'm out. Auction day. She's probably gonna want something from you before she lets you in. I thought she didn't like us anymore. No, she still likes us. She doesn't love us. There you are. Was a little worried you might be bleeding out in an alley somewhere. Thought after what you'd survived, I'd found that... Though... I'm sorry, I can't read. Though after what you've survived, I'd have found that hard to believe. That's cute, Ulo. Didn't know you'd come to care. You're fungal like that. Ulo hands you a badge so shiny it leaves an afterimage. Here's your badge. You're on guard duty and your shift starts now. Handle the door for a few hours, and then once the auction starts, I'll get someone to relieve you. No doubt Cascio will arrive fashionably late, so you'll still have time to get the jump on her. You're not long on the job before you catch a suspicious figure slinking towards you like a cat looking for a mouse hole. It takes you a moment to realize it's Lux, who looks thrilled to see you, and you don't need many guesses as to why. Sal? What are you doing in Admiralty Blues, huh? You ain't gone legit, have you? Only when the mood strikes. This is temporary. I'm doing a job, then it's back to my freelancing ways. Well, heck, this works out perfect. I just want to get inside, but you and me, we have an understanding, right? So what do you say? Can you get me in? Sure, I don't see why not. Nice. I thought I was going to have to knock a few heads just to get through the door. You really saved me a body count, pal. Uh-oh. Hold. Stop right there, criminal scum. What are you trying to pull? Just because you're on guard duty doesn't mean you get to override the guest list. Well, I'm worried about the convincing here, but I bet Lux will help us if we actually get her in. I don't know if I want to aggravate everybody else. Come on, Vaporu, what's the point of being guards if we can't flex our authority a little? Hopefully we're equipped for this. Choose 2 cards to duplicate. I do like the idea of getting a free duplicity. And then a free improvisation I think is pretty good too. But then my brain's going buck wild here. I'm trying to figure out. The next card played this turn is played twice. Okay. So we could double duplicity. But I think I'd rather double this for a little flexibility. Apply 5 composure, expend. And then gain 2 bonus actions next turn. Sure, why not? Okay. So let's apply that composure to ourselves first. And then we still haven't used any action points. Gain 2 bonus actions next turn. That's good stuff. Following this, we still have duplicity, but we'd rather put duplicity on something that's actually going to give us an advantage, I think. So I think we'll do duplicity, initial rapport, which gives us a lot of influence with a lot of composure, and then we'll double the composure on all arguments. So turn 1 was really just a setup turn for us, but our next turn is going to be buck wild as well. And remember, I think we kind of just kill time until our graphs do what needs to be done. But we get 2 bonus actions this turn, which basically means we can play whatever we want. We really want to protect this. So I would say this step 1 is probably start with boosted style and see what you get. Your next card this turn costs 0 actions. Deal 1 random resolve damage, or 1 resolve damage to a random target whenever you draw. Okay, interesting. So let's make something cost 0. And let's get 2 draw for free. You love to see it. This loses 4 resolve, you gain 2 resolve. So that's your easy money play right there. And we still have action points. We want to do 3 damage. This is good. I don't know what we're going to be able to do about this, though. So you're going to do 10 damage to the core argument. I don't think there's anything we can really do to stop that. So let's go heavy on enforcement, so that we're going to do a bunch of damage to you. And then we might as well... I'm okay with this, yeah. And we might as well just gain 1 influence after that as well. So I think this is a pretty good turn. This is turning out relatively well for us. We should take 2 damage, but I think we got a lot of tempo on that turn. We took way more than 2 damage. Right, because of the run over damage. My mistake. My mistake. So we definitely don't want to take any more damage. That much is a given. I think we just want more influence because our enforcement's doing great stuff for us here. We want to gain 3 composure, so that's easy enough. And you know what? Let's gain some influence as well. Yeah, we should be fine here. I hate that we took like 7 resolve damage here, but I'm thinking that Lux will help us out in the penultimate or the ultimate battle that we have here. That's just my hunch, but still. All right, so Graft. Yeah, you're in a world of hurt. Only I can't seem to hit you. But you will get hit by enforcement, I think. Here, just protect yourself as much as possible. There you go. Double your influence. No, that shouldn't be necessary. Okay, so enforcement did do the job for us. We lost a little resolve. Life goes on. Keen Skin can be upgraded as well. Gain 4 composure whenever an argument is dismissed by a card. An opponent's argument. That's amazing. Thank you. And choose a negotiation card. Honestly, I think we really do like Drain Resolve. I suppose it can't do much harm. As long as she doesn't cause too much trouble inside, it's probably alright. Me? Trouble? Perish the thinker. You can trust me, officer. See you inside. With a dry chuckle, Lux slips through the door before either of you can change your mind. By the end of your shift, you and Foporo have resorted to exchanging dry commentary on the ridiculous outfits of the auction guests. When Ulo arrives, you're mid-chuckle. Glad to see you 2 are chums. I've heard no complaints from the guests, so I guess you did good work. I lived to serve. Or that's what the cult kept telling me back on the derrick anyway. Well, not anymore. A deal's a deal. You have your ticket into the auction. Good luck in there. Get who you need, but try not to make too much of a mess, all right? Me, never a trace. Take care, Ulo. You duck through the entrance into the darkened foyer and quickly slip into the shadows. You may be allowed, but that doesn't mean you should make yourself known. All right. You pass through the door and are confronted by the inner guard. Grifter, this area is secure. I'm working for Ulo. Oh, you must be the backup she was talking about. Watch yourself. Take a place at the auction or hang back with the security forces. Let's take a place at the auction. I'm needed up front. Ulo's orders. Just don't interfere with the bidding. The auctioneer takes the stage and a hush falls over the crowd. Tremble, for all concerns wither before the mighty indifference of Hesh. Now let's get down to business. The next lot is a cache of powerful artifacts pulled from the depths of Grout Bog. Join the auction. I have no choice. You don't have the shills to actually purchase any of these items, but these fools don't need to know that. Yo, let's go. Thank you for your help, but also, these guys don't like me too much. What, just because I betrayed you? Improvise a special auction card. Destroy and sticky. Very interesting. Alright. Alright, thanks for the composure, I think. So we want to duplicate something here. think usually initial rapport is pretty solid. Although improvise a card, we don't have any improvise a cards. That's 19 damage. Are you insane? Okay, start with bid. Steal all composure from a target. Destroy. Pay 100 shills. Reflect all incoming damage until your next turn. Destroy. Pay 250 shills. Double the count of all bitter arguments. Destroy. Pay 100 shills. I will pay 250 shills to reflect all incoming damage for this turn. I hope this works. Give me influence. We spent our whole stack on that, but I do believe we are on the final boss fight, so honestly, we might want to go for doubling our influence now as well, even though it gives us vulnerability. But we'll go like, okay, hold on. Gain 2 more influence. Gain 1 influence. But let's see what these do. Discharge pistol. When you dismiss this argument, gain the discharge pistol and end the auction. Oh, so these are the artifacts. Okay. If this argument kills an auction item, it's removed from play. I honestly am just like... just hoping for the best. You know what I actually like on this one? What about... well, this is free, but it does cost us 1 influence. So let's double our influence. We could have gained 1 first, but I like this, actually. And then... there's 3 items left. Target's a friendly argument. I kind of like you, then. Let's get these hecklers out of here. Increases your damage by 1. Okay, so heckler 1 is gone, which gives us composure we do not need. And then... I hate to spend 1 more influence, but I think it's okay. More composure we don't need. And we'll deflect 18 damage on this turn. I don't know if... did it deflect? I hope it deflected. Alright, it's a confusing time. Now, we got a lot of damage coming in here. The Prayer of Hesh. Add 2 resolve and 2 composure to a friendly argument. I mean, you're taking a staggering amount of damage. I'm going to be honest, our bid is probably not going to do much for us now that we have no money. But it is what it is. I guess we'll draw 3 and upgrade them. Apply 4 composure to all your arguments. It keeps our influence alive, which is valuable. And then, yikes. I think we would like to play this to spend 1 influence and also damage all opponents' arguments. Also gave us some composure in the process. We still have a bid, but the bid is sticky, so we'll just leave it for now. A new item is on the block. What's happening, brother? I appreciate the composure. So you're about to take just a stupid amount of damage. I don't know if I'll be able to stop that. The next card played this turn is played twice. Well, we definitely... I think we want to draw 2 first. And then we can play Duplicity and make 2 cards cost 0. Or we could double up on Enforcement. Is our influence going to live? It is. Okay, so I kind of like Duplicity. We have to go non-sequitur so we can play 2 cards, unfortunately. Double Enforcement would be sweet as well, don't get me wrong. But I think this is the right play. And then we can at least gain some extra resolve. And the runoff damage here is going to be quite devastating. Case in point. Oh my god. Double composure on all arguments. I mean, 21 damage is coming in right now, so that's very scary. Is there any... You're on 20, 22... You will get to keep the first item you dismiss. Apply 8 bleed. It's a graft. It's a graft. Play your next card twice. Destroy after 2 uses. We need composure if possible. This is not composure, but it is good damage. We gotta knock something out for composure. And we have to be able to double something. I think we have to knock you out to get composure. Our influence is toasted no matter what. So we do want to double composure on everything. I don't know if we're going to live, though. Like, I think we might actually be roasted here. We have to hurt you as much as possible. And then double composure on all arguments, which is really just on me. We go up to 23. In theory, only 21 damage is coming in here. This is kind of destroying my setup, though. I was all wrong on that one. Okay, this has to be a big turn. I guess we should improvise a special auction card. But again, as you can see, there's nothing we can really do about it. Or maybe we can play these for free because well, we don't have enough shields. Because earlier it was like, we don't have any money, but they don't need to know that. And I was like, maybe this is my chance. So we can apply 7 composure, which can keep us alive, but you know, at what cost? I think we really do have to go hard on that. And then I think we'll just gain influence and hope for the best. I don't know, though. I feel like we might have gotten ourselves in... I mean, I'm looking at this right now, and I'm like, there's no way we're gonna live. So I'm pretty sure when we lose, what's gonna happen is that all of our attempts will be for naught. But hold on. What do you give me? Not a graft, please. Play your next card twice. So you're saying there's a chance. Give me influence, which makes this free. Oh, it's still not quite going to do enough damage. Well, we basically just have to draw. Gain 4 smarts. Apply 5 composure. Help. Help me. I think I'm dead, dude. Devastating. Please let me fight it out now. You aren't supposed to be here, Grifter. Security. The crowd parts and a bold, familiar figure strides towards you. Not sure how you got into the auction, but rest assured the folks here can take one look at you and know you don't belong. I'm not here for them, Casio. I'm here for you. I knew a grubby little bogling like you would grow up too greedy for your own good. I hate you enough to almost fall for that, but ain't nobody greedier than you, Casio. You sold out your wit, your friends, heck, even me. I bet my contract didn't even go for that high a price. You could have made more off me as your apprentice. But I bet looking at my face just made you hate your freedom a little too much. You notice Admiralty guards approaching from the door and see the specters of spree goons coalescing out of the shadows. You've been in enough brawls to know what's about to go down. Casio's answer is to raise her weapon. Her goons convene to block your escape from either side. All I'm gonna say, thank God we at least get a second chance. I thought somehow by losing the auction, we would be toasted. The lights go out. You hear the shouts, bangs, and sound of the great lumen tank under the stage breaking. The emergency lighting comes on, revealing a ruined auction hall. Let's dance, Derek. Call Ulo. Call in Ulo to attack your target. You have 240 HP and every buff I've ever seen. So you gain defense. You attack me every turn. Your power glaive does additional damage. You summon 2 holograms. Deal 1 damage back to the enemy when hit. Remove all counter at the beginning of your turn. Whenever you gain a debuff, heal for 5. At the beginning. All Freelancer Cashio's attacks apply bleed if not mitigated. Okay, this is actually fine. What we definitely need is whenever you play a card, gain defense. To get that on turn 1 is incredible. Then, apply stun. This will also give us draw. No, we already used an expend. It will not give us draw, but that's fine. Now, I still think might as well hit the crap out of you. Apply 4 stacks of a random debuff. I know she's going to heal off of that, but the debuff is still something you'd like to see. And then we might as well hit you for bleed, which I know you heal off of bleed. Is that correct? Or you heal off of every debuff. But as long as we keep the bleed stacks high, that's okay. So you're hitting me for 17. That's bad. But let's start with improvise. I really think we just want to go draw discard, like, insanely. So let's go draw 2 discard. And we're going to discard this, which gives us free defense and counter. And we're going to discard this, I think, as well. Then we want to play our ability. Whenever we get defense, we also get counter. Okay. Then we're not going to take damage on this turn. Draw 2, expend. Let's expend the uppercut. That's not a big deal for us. We already have 14 here. Let's get a huge bleed. Already not taking damage. And then we'll just land another bleed. Okay. So excuse me. You have hurt me somehow? So I will get 2 bleed on me as a result of that. Yes. But we countered as well. But then, okay, now there's holograms. What? Okay, I mean, Druscore is really good here. Whenever you apply bleed, heal 1. I mean, bleed is not what you want to use against this boss, apparently, but I didn't know that. So I think we want to play this to start. You're hitting me, like, insanely. So our next attack does maximum damage. There you go. You're the real one. We only have 2 energy left. We don't really want to discard. I think we'd rather, whenever we apply bleed, heal a little bit. And then, why do you hit me? Why do you hit me? You get 4 counter. Do you still have 4 counter? You don't appear to... It's on your turn you get 4 counter, right? Okay, I think so. Alright, we've taken no damage and we countered. AoE would be amazing here, but there's not much we can do about that. Call in Ulo to attack your target. Why not? Why don't you start here? Yo, let's go! Okay. Draw a card, discard up to 2 cards. We will discard this for our free defense. Following this, we will apply 5 defense and draw a card, because we want the draw. Then we're going to go for the super bleeds. Even though you will heal off of it, we should be able to get you to hurt way more than you heal. And we are fine here. Might as well play this, but because we get counter. We have 33 counter. Oh my god. Dude, I think we're going to do it. I didn't think it was possible, but yet here we are. Okay. Draw a card. I would really like to expend a card. If it can't be done, it can't be done. So you're real. Maybe it's always you. It's been you every time. Might as well get defense first. I know you're going to heal off this, but I still think it's worth it. And then, I already know we're taking a nasty hit here. Oh, no, that's not that bad. We're only getting hit for 7. And you'll get countered for 13, which is solid. I think you always start with improvise and you hope for a discard. With no discard, I think we just take our 0 cost draw and hope to get to a discard, and we got one. So we'll play this for 5, and then we'll discard this for free abilities. Draw 2 and expend will expend the bleed. Okay, so now we got 2 energy left. We are taking a lot, but if we just get rid of one of these enemies, it shouldn't be so bad, but it might be that bad. I don't know, I think we keep going hard on this one. Draw 3, expend. And this is big right off the bat. Gain 11 defense and increase by 3 for each card played this turn. That's kind of exactly what we're looking for. And I know we're going to get hit for a bit, but we also have an amazing counter stat. I give up. You know what? Not today, Casio. Not today! You made me think I was going to lose the final boss battle. In my sponsored series, I don't think so. The dust settles. Those that could took cover out of harm's reach. Heads reappear like crabs calling out of the sludge after the rain. Once you and Casio threw the first blows, it wasn't long before the spree hiding in the rafters made their move and the Admiralty closed in to finish them off. There aren't many people left standing. Ulo enters the room and surveils the damage. She finds you. You still breathing, Sal? Seem to be. I don't know, I wouldn't put it past you to be an extremely cunning and duplicitous corpse. She pats down your shoulders, checking you for bumps and bruises. You've been through worse. You killed her, huh? Figured the bounty would be worth more if she were still alive. She had the valuable Spark Baron intel, I'll bet. Inventions, discoveries, ancient ruins worth plundering. She didn't really give me much of a choice. Besides, there were more than shills at stake here. Hesh forbid I should show sympathy for you or anyone else, but you don't look as jubilant as you should. You know what's stupid? I would have forgiven her. 5 years in, 7 years even, all she had to do was come get me. Yeah. That is kind of stupid. But I get it. Family baggage. I don't have any, but I've heard of it. Casio wasn't my family. No, that's for sure. Family wouldn't sell you to the derrick for a start. Get out of here, Sal. Get your bounty. And when you need something to keep you busy, come find me. Ulo heads to the door, barking orders as a flood of Admiralty reinforcements arrive. You look down one last time at Casio before taking what you need to claim the bounty. You leave her on the floor without a backwards glance. No more looking back. The crowds part to let you pass, and it's only the first of many such exits. You're a rich woman now, and you'll have a reputation to maintain. With Casio gone, there's a yawning hole where her influence should be. You feel it tugging on you like a hook through your navel, and sure enough, the resources begin to fall into place. Fish's reputation improves with yours, but she never lets on whether she likes it. Ulo got her wish. Her family knows she isn't a piece to be played with, and whenever they get a bright idea about some new scheme, she makes sure they ran it through her first. Ran it by her first, I guess. You stay still just about long enough to check in on those that matter, but that isn't too long. You have old graves you want to visit, old wounds that still need tending to. There's a life waiting for you in Havaria now. You just have to seize it. Yo! So we completed all 5 days. It is worth noting, it is a roguelite. It's longer than most roguelites, as I'm sure you've discovered here, but it has roguelite elements. So you can play it through multiple times. It has different events, like on day 1, I know you can fight from 2 different bosses, and obviously you can approach every encounter in different ways as well. So I'm assuming there's kind of a butterfly effect / ripple there, plus the character that we didn't even get to see because of the fact that this run took me longer than I expected, to be honest, because I'm just so good that I didn't die. So we get some new cards added to the deck. Duplicate an argument at random is interesting. Gain 2 influence, but then lose it at the end of your turn. It's good to enable your damage influence cards. Target a random argument, spend all influence. Target another random argument for each influence spent. Also seems very good. Apply bleed equal to damage dealt by this card. Very good if you can make it do 6, for sure. Draw a card. Discard this card. Your attack deals max damage this turn. Gain combo equal to damage dealt by this card. Very interesting. Oh, we're getting tons of upgrades. Anyway. Oh, a new outfit as well. Lucky me. Alrighty. Well, that was a really good run of Griftlands. I had a great time with it. I hope you guys did as well. Of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that, you know, in a couple of days, Rook is going to have his final day added as well. So a completely different play style and a totally unique story, and also way more to discover as Sal, which I didn't get to see because honestly, I think I accidentally smooth-brained some of the quests that might have allowed me to see it. But for now, that's going to do it for Northernlion Plays Griftlands sponsored. We may return to the game at a future point to play through it as Rook. I had a lot of fun, very engaging, very fun videos to make, and if you enjoyed it, first off, say thank you to Clay for the sponsorship, and then go check out the link in the video description below. You can pick it up for yourself. It's currently in alpha and looking very impressive. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. See ya!